it's your girl Jay, and welcome to Weekly Roundup, a show where I talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. Where today, who am I? Started, I would just like to start off with an apology, guys. I've been kind of MIA. I've just been like low-key just going through it, and I wasn't really feeling any of the content I was producing. So I was kind of like in a shock for a while, but I think I have kind of snapped out of it and I am back. And before I started filming this, I actually took to Instagram and asked you guys what topics you wanted me to talk about. So today is full of requests from you guys, starting off with one of the most requested stories. The fact that JYJ's Junsu and EXID's Hani have broken up. If you guys recall, on January 1st of this year, Hani and Junsu were revealed to be dating. However, on September 13th, news site Yonhap News revealed that the couple have parted ways. Both sides confirmed the breakup, Hani's agency stating, "It's true that Kim Junsu and Hani broke up. We cannot confirm the specific time when they broke up. It appears as though they naturally broke up with their busy schedules." Now, of course, everyone's mind jumped straight back to that time earlier this year when Hani was under criticism after crying during a handful of TV appearances. There's some speculation that the reason behind those tears may have been the breakup. Now, I can't 100% say that's true, but honestly, that has always been my thinking. Like, anytime a couple's revealed to be dating or revealed to have broken up, I always assume that we're not given like a correct timeline, because if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Breakups can be a really emotional period, so imagine breaking up with somebody and then immediately having that be on the front page of every news site and newspaper and magazine you read. So I really think that situation is like a smart idea, that break up, let things cool down before, you know, releasing it to the media and having that whole media circus side of it start. So in conclusion, I just wish both parties the best moving on. So as it stands, the future of YG Group 2NE1 is kind of up in the air. After the departure of member Minzy in April of 2016, YG announced that 2NE1 would be having a comeback in summer of 2016. However, June passed and July passed and oh look, August passed too, and we got nothing. Add that to the fact that CL just started her official American promotions, and Dara is participating in a show in the Philippines and doing activities there, and bam, well, y'all know what happened there. It just seemed that 2NE1 group activities wasn't really a priority or something they intended to do anytime soon. However, Black Chaks got a ray of hope a couple days ago when it was revealed that 2NE1 had registered a new song. The song, titled Intro Guitar, lists both CL and Hong Joon Park as writers. For those of you who don't know, Hong Joon Park is the real name of YG in-house producer Teddy. It also lists YG Entertainment as the publisher, and most importantly, 2NE1 as performers. Now, as much as I would love to start doing backflips down a staircase, YG has taught me better. Listen. I mean, at this point, even YG releasing a date doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna come back on that day. So I think it's too soon to start jumping for joy just because a song has been registered. And that doesn't necessarily mean a comeback's happening anytime soon. However, what this does mean is that 2NE1 in some capacity is still on YG's mind. And what I mean by that is, if I'm being honest, with the way that things were going with 2NE1, I really thought it was going to be a situation where, although they don't necessarily announce that they disbanded, they're not going to do any group activities and they're mostly going to focus on individual things until their contracts run out. But now that we see a song being registered, at the very least, we know that things and effort and support is still being pushed towards 2NE1 as a group, which, you know, overall, I write that up as a positive. So I'm not gonna jump for joy just yet, but I do think this is a step in the right direction. So for the last story of the day, let's talk about the ISACs. The Idol Star Athletic Challenge, or ISACs for short, is an event that MBC puts on twice a year where idols compete in different athletic challenges, including archery, running, and futsal. Now, this event usually has K-pop fans split because although it's really fun to see your favorite idols interact with each other and show off their skills, this event event has often ended in injury for various idols. So while the actual event was recorded a while ago, it recently aired on September 15th. Now there are many stories to come out of this event, so I thought I would highlight a few, starting with Twice's Tzuyu going viral. So things got pretty interesting when a gif of Tzuyu competing in the archery event started getting a lot of traction online. The gif in question shows her shooting a bow and arrow, but results in an epic moment when her hair, which was caught in the bow, does this like cool, like, you know, Hollywood movie-esque flip thing. Now there's actually two really hilarious things coming out of this story, which is one, Tzuyu revealed that she actually got a 0 for that shot. So as epic as it was, it didn't even help towards her overall score. And two, the scene actually ended up being cut out in the final broadcasting. Now that wasn't the only issue when it came to NBC's editing. There was a lot of criticism, of course, as to what they decided to keep in, what they decided to edit out, and the fact that lesser known groups seem to get less screen time. And I think this is kind of an issue like every time this event happens. And while, you know, it's not really fair, especially in the case of the lesser known groups who come there, work just as hard, but don't get any shine. And I think NBC makes it pretty clear that if you spoil something, it will most likely get cut out. So I think if fans are worried about getting cut out or not, they should probably be more strict within the fandom of, you know, making sure spoilers and things stay offline. Moving on, G-Friend's Umji made news during archery when she delivered a shot so precise that it ended up hitting the camera that was in the middle of the target. Every year, B2B serves up some laughter by getting into character and costume during the archery event, and this year they did the same. Remember, Seongjae and Eunkwang dressed up, Seongjae cosplaying as Legolas from Lord of the Rings, and Eunkwang as Cupid. BTS's Jimin and Twice's Sana proved their popularity among their fellow idols when they were voted the male and female idol that people most wanted to see waiting for them at the end of the finish line. My babies. Get that recognition. And last but not least, the ISACs added a new event this year, rhythmic gymnastics, and Cosmic Girl's Seongso made waves with her perfect flaw-free performance. That girl is so freaking talented, and I heard that she's been, you know, gaining popularity and trending ever since this performance hit air, and she deserves all the attention because really, queen. And it was also really adorable because she was very emotional after the performance, as were her members, and in the end she ended up taking home gold. Now, while things turned out really well for Seongso, unfortunately you can't say the same for Twice's Minna, who during her performance messed up twice. You could really tell the mistake took a toll on her because after the performance she began crying, which resulted in her fellow Twice members crying as well. Now, of course, guys, I'm not shy about the fact that I'm a big Twice fan, and I felt really bad for the fact that it affected her so much. Now, as for the scores in the various events, for the male 400-meter relay, BTS placed first, which is making it the third time in a row they've done so. B2B came in second and BAP nabbed third. For the girls 400-meter relay, Oh My Girl nabbed first. For the futsal match, the gray team, or Real McDribble, beat the red team with a score of 6-4. For the males 60-meter sprint, Snoopers Woo-sung placed first. For the females 60-meter sprint, G-Friend's Yuju placed first. For archery, EXID won gold, G-Friend silver, and Lovely's bronze. For boys archery, Monsta X placed first, got 7 second, and BTS third. And finally, for the rhythmic gymnastics event, Cosmic Girl's Seongso placed first, and Fiesta's Cha Lu got second. So the event resulted in an overall win for Team B, which consisted of BTX, EXID, Melody Day, and Youngji. So that's it for this episode of Weekly Wrap Up. But as always, guys, I want to know what you think. Are you surprised by the Junsu and Hani breakup news, and when do you think they actually broke up? Do you think we'll be getting a 21 comeback anytime soon? And last but not least, what was your favorite moment from this most recent ISACs? Do you think how NBC chose to edit it this time around was fair? And last but not least, do you want to continue seeing your faves competing in the ISACs? Let me know down below, and as always, guys, if you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you love the video, make sure to share the video. That's it for today, and see you next time on Weekly Wrap Up. So as promised, guys, I will be using this time now to announce the winner of my Snack Fever giveaway, and the winner is Now, just to be clear, guys, I did read through all of you guys' comments and I enjoyed reading you guys' responses, but ultimately I used a random comment generator to pick the winner because I thought that would be most fair. So the winner here has until September 21st, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time to claim their prize. If you do not claim your prize at that time, I will be choosing another winner. So thank you so much, guys, for entering, and hopefully I'll have another giveaway very soon. See ya!